It's Tuesday. I just got home from uni and I got a notification saying I've got a package to pick up. I think there's one logical explanation of what I'm going to do.
Hey, London, you ready?
Oh yeah, lightning's ready.
Alright, we got 6 to 8 easy today. Whew. My area is not the best for easy runs because there's just hills everywhere, but I get it done. I don't know how long it is to the post office. However many I get is however many I get. But yeah, finished uni not long ago. I originally drove to the post office straight after uni, but I didn't have my package then. But yeah, killing two birds with one stone. I'm a little bit worried on the way back. I hope I don't damage my parcel because it is relatively big. It's like a vinyl record. I know they're pretty fragile, so we'll just be careful. I've slowed down a bit here and then get home. No footy training tonight because I've got a uni function for law students. So I'll head over to that in the city. Take you with me, that'll be good fun. And then, yeah. I probably also should mention, the post office is only like maybe 2 kilometers away from my house. 2 there, 2 back, so I'm running a little bit off course to get more Ks in, but it's just so hilly. I don't know how I used to run these tracks all the time when I was training for my half. It's just brutal. But yeah, turn around soon. I should give us at least 6 to get up there and then get back home. But yeah, tough stuff. Got beaver doobie in the ears. Alright, almost 2K's done now. I could probably turn around. And turn around now, completely guessing. But now, to tackle another hill. But yeah, probably should have turned around a little earlier because I didn't account that I have to run back off this track to get to the post office and then back home. But that's alright. Might not be able to tell because the sky is like grey as, but it's actually pretty warm. Looking around like 23 degrees. Definitely not the cooler runs that I've been enjoying. I look at this hill as well. Might not be able to tell, but it's not nice. Not nice on the old carbs. Alright, package secured. Time to set my watch again. Definitely copping some weird looks running with this big old package. We're almost there. Just got one last massive hill to go and then we're done. Home, safe. Turned out to be exactly 8 kilometers. Like, how good is that? Perfect. Alright, first flying 8's done, but man, I just want to show you this view. The thing I love most about running at the moment outside is the views. Dude! Love it. Alright. Just in my little rest period before my next flying 800. Just take this opportunity to slow down the breathing and talk to you guys a little bit. So I haven't really spoken much today, like I usually would. So yeah, really didn't feel like coming out on this run, to be honest. After uni, had a really productive day at uni, but felt a bit burnt out after it. So yeah, just made the mistake of lying down in my bed for maybe a little bit too long and almost let this one get away. So very happy to be out here. It's always the hardest part, getting out. Once I'm out here, feels pretty good. So I'll keep you updated. We've still got 4 more flying 800s before we turn back and do a little warm down. So I'll catch you up in a bit. All right, that's 3 800s done. 2 more to go. So I'll turn around and then head back finally. But we're gonna get another view check as we get further along this track. It's honestly so good. Sorry for the noise. Right next to the expressway. So have a look at this. Dude. Oh, it makes it all kind of worth it. All right, my 5 flying 800s are done. Helped along on my last one with a couple of essays on e-scooters that started yelling at me. I really pushed my pace up, I think, so shout out to those young lads. Trudging my way up this hill, trying to get my calves to stop being numb, and then we'll hit a cheeky little 1.5, 2 kilometre warm down, and then we'll be home for some tucker. Good sesh, good timing as well. Just getting dark, so yeah, we'll push up these hills and try not to die in the process. Alrighty, warm down done. I don't know if you can see that. 10.1 K's total. Pretty decent. It's pretty dark now. Oh, with that workout, my VO2 max has just gone up to 45 as well, so pretty positive. Excited to get home though, to be honest. But yeah.
Just logged on to my uni work for tomorrow's lecture and seen that I have 2 hours worth of lectures to do beforehand. YouTube. Happy Friday morning, which means it's long run day. Woohoo! Woohoo! It is currently 5:40 and we're heading off to the usual spot, the beach, of course. We got 17 Ks this morning. We're just gonna see how that goes. We've had brekkie, feeling pretty good. Now I'm a little skeptical of how this run is gonna go. I'm a little bit scared because I do not have gels or any sort of fueling strategy throughout this run, and it'll be about an hour and a half at least. So we're gonna see how it goes, see if I bonk by the end of it. And if I even make last Ks. But we're gonna get out there nice and early, feeling good. See how the legs, lungs and heart feel. Now, with it being Friday, of course I do have a little bit to do, hence me being up at 5:40, we're ready to go for my run. I've got a bit of uni to do today at 11, so I'm going to get this run out the way, have some breakfast. Of course I've got a little bit of uni to do before I go in, and maybe if we have time we can get a lift in, but we'll see. We will see. Alright, I'm going to lock in, play my tunes, play some Beaver Doobie of course, and then I'll see you guys when I get to the beach. Alright, here we are. End of another week. Another successful week, I'd say. I'm gonna put that in the books as successful. While we did decrease the total Ks that I ran this week, we hit around 35 to 40 kilometers on the week, which is a bit different to the 45, 50 that I have been hitting. But yeah, super happy with that. Switch it up a little bit with obviously the 2 hilly runs. That was something that's good to do because my marathon will have hills and I do need to address the hills. As much as they suck, got to do them. But I'm really happy with the 17k long run that we did on Friday because, you know, that long run on Friday is the main event. It is what I look forward to the whole week. So to get that done and to get such a good time on that was really encouraging and something I was super, super happy with. But yeah, I don't think I really debriefed after that run because I was just so locked in. It was such a mental challenge. And then I had a really busy and quite stressful day ahead of me at uni. So kind of just recounting because it is Sunday night now. So cogs are turning, gotta remember what actually happened. But I remember as soon as I hopped out the car and as soon as I started running, there was just immediate pain in every single joint from my hips down. Yeah, obviously I wanted to go out slow, start with a warm-up. So I went out on my easy pace, which is around 6 minute kilometers, and slowly, gradually worked that up. And I think around the 3k mark, all the joints in my body, my shins as well, were just screaming at me to stop. Maybe I should have stopped, but anyway, long story short, I did push through, did finish the 17k. But I think for the first 8, 9, maybe 10 kilometers, while it was such a tough physical game on me because my body was so fatigued already and it had, I had aching joints, aching bones, aching muscles. It was so much more of a mental struggle because, okay, number one, I didn't have my AirPods, I forgot them. So I didn't have anything to distract myself from that agonizing pain. And it was just the voices in my head, my own voice, telling me to stop the whole first 10 kilometers. And I was really imbalanced whether I was going to stop or keep going because while, I want to be pushing these long distances and better paces, I do also have to look after my body because I've only got one and this one's got to take me all the way
to the marathon day and the half marathon after that. But anyway, long story short, I did push through it, and super, super happy with the outcome, because after the halfway mark, I turned around and I don't know if my trail is maybe a little bit downhill coming back, but I just reached flow state and I was absolutely flying. So yeah, hit a lot of PBs, hit my 10 mile PB, hit my 10k and 15k PBs. And the second half I was pacing, quicker than 5-minute kilometers the whole time, and pushed to 4:20 at the end. So that was super encouraging. Finished up, was definitely feeling it, was feeling super sore. Obviously you would have seen I jumped in the ocean, which was freezing. I think my body thanked me for that. But all throughout that day, of Friday at uni, I was in pretty terrible pain. And even yesterday and a little bit today, my hip and knees, not feeling fantastic. But now, fine, completely fine. I could go out and run another 10, maybe. But yeah, that was a super good run. Super happy with that one. This week, reflecting on it mentally was quite draining, and the footy aspect of things, which obviously I've been having a bit of a tough time with, I sort of pushed footy as a whole to the side. I didn't go to any trainings, not really fully out of choice. Well, it was my choice, but I had uni stuff to go to and work, so I couldn't make those anyway. I made the compromise to prioritize uni and work. And then Saturday, I just figured I would only be making things worse if I pushed myself to play without the proper preparation. And having another bad performance would only push me further down and push me backwards to where I want to be. So I decided not to. That's fine. The boys still got the win, and I still went, and it was a really good game. Aside from footy, mentally, a very productive week at uni. Really tried to lock in on that this week. So that was nice, and something that I really needed to do to get back on track, because exams are coming up pretty quickly. But yeah, as for the weekend, it's been a chill one. Like, I haven't done too much mentally or physically to strain myself, so it's good. Preparing obviously for a very busy week. We're travelling, not tomorrow, the day after, on Tuesday, to Tassie. It's going to be really good fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it, and switching up the scenery a little bit to get some different runs in. A bit of sightseeing. I've never been to Tassie before, so it'll be a first for me. It's going to be good fun. And then over to Melbourne on Friday, and that'll be good fun too. And then before I know it, be back here, back into the grind. But, okay, big but. Pause. I was thinking, quite deep into the future, as my mind does, because I love setting myself goals and figuring out, August is coming up relatively quickly. We're less than 100 days out from marathon day, and then not long after that at all, like a few weeks after, we've got the half marathon. And then where do I sit after that? Like, what do I want to do? What do I want to challenge myself and post on this platform to further challenge myself? And I'm not going to say too much, but I'll just give you a little sneak peek. There's something chilling there that's sort of in the works. I don't know. You can kind of guess what that means, but really excited for that chapter. I have a pretty strong background in cycling. I used to be a track cyclist, so getting that bike back out, wiping the dust off, getting the trainer on, and then getting on Zwift was a bit of muscle memory. And I took it just for an easy spin today, and man, it's good fun. So we're going to be working on the bike a little bit, not pushing too hard, because obviously the marathon is my main focus, and that is goal A until we complete it. But the bike trainer will be good for some recovery things and a little bit of training to get the legs prepped for the next chapter after the marathons and half marathon. So yeah, that's this week. Now I probably should start packing for next week's adventures. But thank you so much for watching. It always means the absolute world to me, especially if you stick around for this part. I promise you, we're still going to keep pumping these out. It's really exciting to see people actually watching even a little bit of my videos. And it's something that just feels so rewarding, so thank you so much. But super excited for next week, and I'll see you all there.